Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Many people, or some people, call Putin a madman, crazy. But they could not compare Putin with other leaders that they admire that did crazier things that Putin did. Or at least some of them who threatened to do things that way surpass Putin's statements. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, in this case, Ramzan Kadyrov. He's the Chechen leader, fearless warrior that helped with his Kadyrovites liberate, conquer, however you want to call it, Mariupol, Azovstal steel plant, and if you remember, take all those 2,500 Ukrainian and who knows else prisoners. Now, this article comes from Yahoo News, but you can find it in other media outlets. And it says that Kadyrov suggests nuclear response. Nuclear response to that. Liman, the city of Liman, it seems like fell in Ukrainian hands, and right in Donetsk. The Russians retreated, ran away, avoided encirclement by the Ukrainian army troops. So Kadyrov said, you know what, maybe something should be used, something else. Now, this is what I'm going to read here. The recent Ukrainian successes have infuriated Putin allies, such as Ramzan Kadyrov, the leader of Russia's southern Chechnya region, who said he felt compelled to speak out. And I'm quoting, "In my personal opinion, more drastic measures should be taken, right up to the declaration of martial law in the border areas and the use of low-yield nuclear weapons." End quote. Kadyrov wrote on Telegram before Zelensky spoke. Now this guy's threatened. He should use that in his brain. He should use that if he were in charge of Russia. So he's one of those. Okay, maybe he's bluffing. Other top Putin allies, including former President Dmitry Medvedev, have suggested Russia may need to resort to nuclear weapons, but Kadyrov's call was the most urgent and explicit. True. Putin said last week that he was not bluffing when he said he was prepared to defend Russia's territorial integrity with all available means, and on Friday made clear this extended to the new regions claimed by Moscow. Washington says it would respond decisively to any use of nuclear weapons and has spelled out to Moscow the catastrophic consequence that it would face. What about you? Now, Kadyrov said Colonel General Alexander Lapin, the commander overseeing Liman, was a, and I'm quoting, mediocrity who should be stripped of his medals and sent to the front line. Now that's a guy right there. Kadyrov said he had warned Army Chief General Valery Gerasimov of a looming disaster. And I'm quoting, the general assured me he had no doubts about Lapin's talent for leadership and did not think a retreat was possible, he said. Now, Putin never said, I will use nuclear weapons. He did not use nuclear weapons. So he's right here. Kadyrov, who doesn't have nuclear weapon, you might say, thank God, right? He does not have nuclear weapons. He threatened with nuclear weapons straight up. Okay? So it's not like Putin, we're going to use all means necessary to defend our country. No. This guy is talking about, we should maybe use that. He's right here. But I know someone or some people that are right here. All right, these two are talking about defensive, right, use in their defensive fight. Putin, if Mother Russia is attacked and we are losing and we are blah, 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 we think of anything else, okay? Not offensive. Kadyrov the same way. Well, if things go worse, we should use nuclear weapon. Okay, so that's on top. But we have some other people right here who lecture us every day who used it in an offensive means, not defensive. It was not Japanese being on the territory of United States. It's true they attacked the United States, but the United States was already on Japanese islands. Okay, so they were winning, and they dropped not one but two. So how do you call those guys? They didn't drop it as, hey, we're losing, man, we're gonna, our kids die here, they're gonna take us, they're gonna put us in camps, we're gonna die, all of us right here, let's defend ourselves with the last means that we have, this clip, and then, okay, that's it. Stop? No, why not? A clip. No, it was, you are on top of him, punching me in the face, and you say, you know what, I'm wasting too much energy, man, to beat you up. How about I take my knife now? 2 times. How about that? That's how. And those guys are the ones who now tell those guys who, yes, they were the aggressors, they invaded another territory. The reasons are there. Yes, no, accept, not accept. But the fact is, they are right now afraid they're gonna be killed. Their families, their country. So they're in defensive mode. Right? Self-defense. So think about those guys, the Truman, Harry Truman, his generals and his advisors. How about those? I think they are way up. Even Kadyrov, let alone Putin. Okay? That's what I think. And this is not based on me just waking up with a hard-on. Okay? It's not that. It's that a fact. These are facts. What I said are facts. Are not, you can check them out. And it's very obvious what's going on. Okay? Now again, if we are to be unjust and we look at things, pick and choose depending on what ideology and what we like and what we don't like, then obviously Putin is worse than Hitler. Oh, we can't say that because we're gonna get the victimhood of another group, and we can't take that from them. So the second most evil person on this planet, he is, and then it's it. And those guys, our boys, did what the right thing. They saved lives by doing what they did in Okinawa, right? And then in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yes, yes. Well, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I mean, I can, but it hurts me. I feel like throwing up when I do things like this. I can lie very well, but I don't like lying. I don't like lying, you know. So the best lie is telling the truth. Let's put it this way. But in this case, you have the evidence. It's not me making up stuff, you know. So anyway, Kadyrov would use that. And I think the problem is in this way. Those Ukrainian troops that right now are in Liman, the Russians are retreating. Those troops are on, pretty soon, about 2 days from now, considered Russian territory by Russians. And they will say, we're gonna take care of you. You are invading forces and we can't, or we don't wanna use more energy and people and resources to defend you, to defend from you, no, defend ourselves from you. It was hard, right? So we're gonna use the Truman doctrine. Well, I'm getting tired, man. Let me get this, bum bum, okay? So, and then you're gonna say, ah! See, we told you Putin is bad. Still, that's in a defensive mode. However you wanna take it. Yeah, they're attacking. Yeah, but they could not win. So what do you want them to do? Just let these guys destroy their country? No, they will not. Why should they? In the name of what? Ask for peace? Yeah, that's an opportunity. Say, you know what? We lost, guys. We lost. We tried. We lost. That would be another way to do it. But if you do that, do you think these guys will let them just, okay, now shake hands, nice try, pay us back, what everything happened, and you're going to be okay in about 50 years when you accept you back. Do you think that's the way it's going to be? No, it's not going to be that. These guys are going to ask Russia of everything. Putin must go, Lavrov must go, those guys must go. Let's get Yeltsin back alive, put some injections like they do with Biden. Biden is already like Yeltsin, if you know what I mean, but they revive him every when they have to show up about 15 minutes in front of a camera, shuffling over there like Frankenstein, and where is Jackie, where is Jackie? Jackie is dead since August, Biden, okay, and get out. And he says it is, but Kamala is an idiot. She called North Korea a friend of the United States, an ally. She doesn't even know the difference between North Korea and South Korea. So she's idiot with a certificate. This guy's an idiot with being old and Alzheimer and sick. I got that one. He's got that justification. She doesn't have any. That's danger. So prop up this guy so that this goes in. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.